Leave-Taking is a play by Winsome Pinnock, first performed in 1987, which explores the themes of migration, cultural identity, generational conflict, and belonging. As set in 1980s London, the play tells the story of an immigrant family from the West Indies trying to find their place in British society while holding on to their cultural roots. The story revolves around Enid, a single mother who has moved from Jamaica to England in search of a better life for herself and her two daughters, Dell and Viv. Enid has worked hard to support her family, often taking on multiple jobs to make ends meet. Despite her efforts to assimilate and provide her daughters with opportunities, she struggles with the challenges of raising her children in a country that feels both foreign and unwelcoming. Dell, the elder daughter, is rebellious and angry. She resents her mother's strict discipline and the cultural differences that set them apart from their British peers. Dell feels disconnected from her mother's Jamaican heritage and from British society, feeling as though she belongs to neither. She often clashes with Enid, who is determined to impose traditional values and instill a sense of discipline and hard work. Viv, the younger daughter, is more compliant and academically focused, but she is equally confused about her identity. Caught between two worlds, Viv attempts to navigate her mother's expectations and her desire to fit in with her friends and the culture around her. She tries to please both her mother and her peers, but finds it increasingly difficult to reconcile the conflicting demands. To help her daughters connect with their roots and find some inner peace, Enid takes them to visit Mai, a local spiritual healer or Obeah woman from the West Indies. Mai represents a link to the family's ancestral culture, offering wisdom and traditional remedies to heal emotional and spiritual wounds. During the visit, Mai challenges each of the characters to confront their pain, confusion, and fears. She helps them to see that their struggles are not only personal but also shaped by their cultural heritage and the impact of migration. The encounter with Mai is transformative, sparking a deeper understanding and awareness among the characters. Dell begins to see the complexities of her mother's experience as an immigrant trying to protect and provide for her family in a foreign land. Viv becomes more reflective about her place in the world and the importance of self-acceptance. Enid, in turn, recognizes the importance of bridging the cultural gap between her and her daughters and the value of their shared heritage. The play ends on a note of hope and reconciliation. While the tensions remain, there is a sense that the characters have taken a step towards understanding one another and finding a balance between their past, their present, and their future. Leave-Taking explores the complex experiences of immigrants who are caught between two cultures. Enid and her daughters grapple with their cultural identity, torn between their Caribbean roots and the British society they now live in. The play highlights the challenges of assimilation, belonging, and the struggle to maintain one's cultural heritage in a new environment. The play examines the generational tensions between Enid and her daughters, who have different perspectives on culture, identity, and belonging. While Enid clings to her Jamaican heritage and values, her daughters feel the pressure to conform to British norms and expectations. This conflict illustrates the challenges faced by immigrant families in navigating cultural differences and maintaining family unity. Through the character of Mai, the play delves into the significance of cultural heritage and spirituality as a means of healing and self-discovery. Mai's role as a healer represents a connection to the family's roots and offers an alternative perspective on the challenges they face. The play suggests that understanding and embracing one's heritage can be a source of strength and empowerment. The theme of belonging is central to the play, as the characters struggle with feelings of alienation in a society that marginalizes them. Dell and Viv's experiences reflect the broader issues faced by second-generation immigrants who feel disconnected from both their parents' culture and the culture of the country they live in. Despite the difficulties they face, the characters in Leave-Taking demonstrate resilience and a desire to find a sense of peace and belonging. The play ends on a hopeful note, suggesting that through understanding, dialogue, and a connection to their roots, the family can overcome the challenges they face. In conclusion, Leave-Taking by Winsome Pinnock is a poignant exploration of the immigrant experience, cultural identity, and family dynamics. Through its rich characters and emotional narrative, the play captures the complexities of navigating a life between two worlds and the enduring human desire for connection, understanding, and belonging.